We're here at Legends of Football to honour Gary Lineker and Jill Scott.
Yeah.
So it's a great cause, and it's for Nordoff Robins charity as well.
Music.
Tell us about Gary Lineker. When you were growing up, do you remember what sort of a player he was?
Goal scorer. Yeah, if there's any words to describe him, it's like goal scorer. Someone who I grew up watching, you know, for club and country, you know, goals in the major tournaments. Iconic figure, really. You know, went to Spain, went to Barcelona, done his stuff there, and obviously finished playing. And he was sort of like the one, really. You talk about players, you know, finishing playing and when it's going to media, when it's going to presenting and stuff like that. And he's the one that you look at, really. You know, you try and follow in his footsteps. You know, he looks good on the pitch, looked good off the pitch, spoke well. Yeah, and he deserves this award. It's been a long road for him, and he deserves this.
There's been some great players, some great England strikers in the past, yourself included. There's a few here tonight. Wayne Rooney's here.
Yeah.
One we haven't seen yet, but sooner or later will probably be honoured, is Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Do you find it strange that he only got 13th in the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird with Harry because, you know, I know like he gets a lot of love all over the world because so he should, because his numbers speaks for themselves. I just think maybe it's the trophies. I think that's probably, if I take, because when you actually think about what he's done, he's the best in the world at what he does. Like, he's the best in the world. And then you think about the Ballon d'Or, normally, history tells you that if you're the best in the world, then you win it or you come close. So, I don't know, but I just hope that, you know, it looks like they'll win it again this season. You know, it's back-to-back league titles. And, I don't know, maybe a Champions League.
Or even a World Cup.
And even a World Cup. And I think if he does that, you know, I mean, what a finish. You know, sometimes you start slow, but to finish with those sort of trophies, then hopefully one day, you know, he'll get his hands on a Ballon d'Or, because his numbers are frightening. And I know people talk about Haaland, and obviously I don't want to be biased in that. No, I love Erling Haaland, because again, I heard Jamie Carragher saying that, you know, he's the best, and we've not seen this before. But I just think Harry's finishing is like unique. And not only finishing as well, his all-round game. He's a unique footballer. So, I mean, that was sort of like, but for him, that would just be pinnacle if he won the Ballon d'Or. And I think the last Englishman to do it was Michael Owen. So we need another English player to do it, don't we?
You came back to Tottenham at one point, didn't you? Is that something that you think Harry might do it one day?
I don't know, to be honest. It depends what he wants to do. I think he's been at Tottenham. He's an iconic figure at the football club, highest goal scorer, club and country. I think it depends what he wants to do. I think the only thing that's probably driving him right now is probably the trophies. We just hope that he gets a few more, and then if he's done that, then he come back to Tottenham and then win a couple. So we'll see. But listen, if it happens one day, you can understand it. It sort of like makes sense. But then you just don't know what he's thinking.
And of course, we spoke earlier about Thomas Frank. I think just before we spoke in the summer, he was appointed, and you said he'd be a natural fit for Tottenham. What's so impressive about him?
I think second in the league. I think the way he's got the players playing. I think I did the game at the weekend against Leeds. I thought it was an amazing performance. The game plan, really organised. Defensive structure, really good. You know, everyone sort of like understanding their roles in and out of possession. I just felt like last season, Tottenham was so good in possession, and I just felt that out of possession, it just seemed like we just played off the cuff. But now you can see that there's been instructions and there's sort of like more structure when we ain't got the ball. We interviewed Kudos after the game. I did it for the Premier League, and Kudos spoke about the stuff that the manager demands off the ball from the wingers. And yeah, I just feel like he's a great manager. Like he knows when to change, he knows when to adapt. He doesn't approach every game the same, and away from all of that, he's an unbelievable human being. You know, he's approachable. You can speak to him about anything apparently. So that's what the players say. And obviously, and the little time I had with him was really good. I enjoyed it.